Hello and welcome back to another video and the start of a new series. Today I'm going to be playing a PlayStation 2 Classic and seeing if it still holds up in 2023. Each Friday I'm going to release a new video on a different PS2 Classic, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next few weeks of videos. In today's game I will be delving into none other than Max Payne. Max Payne is a third-person shooter that was released in 2001. The game is set in New York City and follows the story of Max Payne, a police officer who becomes vigilante after the murder of his wife and daughter. Now, the game is characterized by its intense slow-motion bullet time feature, which would allow you to essentially slow down time to give you precise shots and make sure you hit the enemies. Max Payne also features a deep and engaging story filled with twists, turns, and unexpected plot developments. The game received critical acclaim for its blend of action and storytelling, and has been regarded as a classic in the gaming industry. But my question today is, does it still hold up in 2023? I'll be judging it in three areas: graphics, gameplay, and story. But without further ado, let's get into Max Payne. So I haven't played this game in must be over 10 years, so I'm interested to see how it opens, because I really can't remember much about the start of the game. I remember the gist of it, but yeah, for how it starts, I can't really remember, so this will be interesting.
Stand by, 1010, investigator reported disturbance at Acer Plaza.
10-4 dispatcher, verify address.
God, look
Acer
how bad those
Plaza,
graphics
repeat,
are.
Acer Plaza.
They were the shit back in the day, though. Like, this looked really good, and the voice acting was really good.
Shots fired on the rooftop. An assault in progress at Acer Plaza. Repeat, an assault in progress.
So I'm hoping the voice acting is as good as I remember it being, because I remember the story on this being really, really cool. Like, it was pretty basic, but, you know, standard Liam Neeson movie, but
It's a war zone down here.
it was very good.
Dispatcher, need additional units. Additional units now. Officer in danger. Officer in danger.
10-5, please repeat, 10-5, all units, emergency. Officer in danger, Acer Plaza, repeat, Acer Plaza, all units.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years. Back to the night the pain started.
The pain.
I was still on the force back then. NYPD, Manhattan, Midtown North Precinct, Hell's Kitchen.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
You're still on for poker Thursday night, right?
Like taking candy from a baby.
Boom. Roasted.
Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. A house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true. Honey, I'm home. But dreams have a nasty habit of going bad when you're not looking. The sun went down with practiced bravado. Twilight crawled across the sky, laden with foreboding.
It's a nice use of words there.
Michelle, honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house. Front row center.
The face. Oh, here we go.
What the hell?
Oh no, that's not a good sign, is it, Max? Answer that phone.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my
It's a
house.
ghoul.
They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Michelle!
Oh god, we gotta get in there.
Michelle!
It's coming.
Freeze! NYPD, drop!
Boom. Wasted.
No, please, God, no.
God, that was quite dark for back in the day. I played this when I was like a young teenager. Jesus.
You're gonna die!
Boom. I remember that bullet time being awesome. Why has he got no shoes on?
No, God, no, please, Michelle. Oh, baby.
Oh no. She gone. Good to see his facial expressions never change. Always the same.
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V. After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York. I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway. The feeling hit me like a point-blank shot straight in the face. Something was not right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex.
Here we are. I somewhat remember
The station was
this.
drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's not a good start, is it? I think he's dead.
Death was in the air at Roscoe Street. I'd have to find Alex fast.
What we got? Okay, got some ammunition. Always cool.
Jake's supposed to take care of this?
He and Mickey are having too much.
Hey,
Okay, these are bad guys. Pew. Can you imagine being on the London Underground and then that goes past? I know obviously you're not in London, but imagine being on the Underground and then just seeing 2 dead dudes and a guy in a dodgy trench coat. Or a leather jacket, whatever he's wearing.
No!
Oh, hello. Boom. Wasted. Oh, Desert Eagle. Yes, please. Alright, how do we... Okay, cool. So we do that.
Yo, guys. Hey, we're getting around. You hear me?
Hey,
Oh! I love the sound they make when you kill them. I think we get into there fairly soon. We have to go.
True.
You said.
Oh, shit.
While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
You don't say. Whew, that was intense.
Kiss it.
Not today, son. Okay. Ah, he didn't kill him.
You
Nice.
saved me, man.
What's going on here?
Damn right I did.
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Home free. This way. Hold it.
Oh no, you wasted him. In hindsight, that was really him. He knows there's all this stuff going on and just decided to walk straight through that door. No, can't open those. Oh, wasted. Baby. I remember that being such a revolutionary thing at the time as well, being able to slow down time and like shoot people, and not only that, you can jump as well. I just haven't done this at all, but jumping into a room and laying down like 4 of them at the same time, that was pretty cool. Like this was, I could be wrong, but well, it was the first game at least that I ever played where you could slow down time and do that bullet time thing. It became quite a big thing after that. But yeah, there may have been other games that had done it first, but I just remember Max
The train
Payne
lit
being
up
the
like a
first
Christmas
one I
tree.
tried.
Power was back on.
All aboard! From cop to train driver. Drastic change of career.
So much for being subtle.
So much for being a train driver. You're shit, mate. It's all about that short gun.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
That's bad. That's bad.
Right, let's do a jump. Boom! Boom! Yeah, we got you. I used to love doing that. And I still do. This is still highly playable. I'll save it till the end to give my full verdict, but this is still fun to play.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's fine.
What the sucker?
It's like being a real-life Neo from the Matrix playing this.
That's bad.
Never really questioned that before. Sweet. Some more painkillers.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Okay.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
Oh my goodness. Damn. I love the way his cover they used a wooden bench. What good would that do? Jesus. Okay. No, Walter White's here.
Hold it! Max!
You wanna
Jesus,
cook some
you almost
meth?
gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, am I glad to see you?
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery, a tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank.
Oh, no.
Through the old station wall.
Doc Ock
Is this
turned
why-
up.
This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's
Dr.
locked.
Octopus is
We
about to
gotta get
shoot
out of
Walter
here.
White.
If it's Lupino, it's...
Oh no, we got him.
Alex? Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
He's not even looking at you. What are you on about? How can you see his eyes from there? He's wearing glasses. Are they sunglasses? I can't remember. Maybe they're reading glasses. Oh, hello. I could tell by the dead stare in his eyes. What are you on about, mate?
Let's get the hell out of here! What the
Not
hell?
today, baby. Ow.
Get him! Oh! Oh!
Oh! Jesus. That guy looked like a complete meth head. Hello.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes. Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention. I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Payne in the butt. Payne to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wine out downstairs to come up with it?
Oh. Boys got banter.
Don't answer that. A rhetorical
What is that
question.
first face?
I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Oh. Okay.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers. My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Payne in the butt. Ha ha! Payne to the max. Junk squad.
They literally just
Take
used that
Bravo
joke.
City
You can't
boy.
keep doing it.
Eat first and lying down. Bring it in.
Boom! Killed you, Sheldon. What up?
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
Bit of an asshole.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, "Vinny, you're in charge of this one," unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
Oh.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Oh, sexy bed.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses. Payne's there and they're not answering. Let's go!
I also distinctly have the memory of Max Payne having back in the day one of the scariest missions I had ever experienced in video games, which was the Blood Trail. If anyone's played this game, you know what I'm talking about, because
Captain Baseball
when I was younger, that absolutely scared the shit out of me. Well, he's ready for his gun. But yeah, that was no joke. To be honest, I probably was too young to be playing this game when I did play it.
My lady.
My lord?
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed. From the very first moment we met, upon that distant forest path, there has been sunlight in the autumn leaves blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord, you should not speak so.
The hair's black, mate. What are you on about?
My lord, no. I forbid you. This cannot be. This must not be.
But why, my love? Why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Oh, no. Incest. Boo. We're not on board with that. Jesus. Oh, hello.
Piece of crap!
These guys have the aims of stormtroopers. They are genuinely awful.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe.
I'm sorry, but what is with his face in every single slideshow? There's always one that's just like, looks like he's, I don't know, stuck a really large object in his arsehole, or has taken some mad type of drug. Every single time it comes up.
Ghost Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city. The NYPD is...
Oh, someone else has done what I've done.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I'd missed the show.
It's coming. Why do all the junkies always do the same thing?
Got him down!
Not today, sir. Oh, the faces crack me up. Right, okay, here we go. Sneaky.
Muerte had received a letter. I investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. We need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
Max just don't care. This lady is everywhere.
Sure, man. What the? Told you. God damn. I thought it was a... Hey,
Another junkie.
The hooker had left her diary on the table.
Sweet. Let's hope it's juicy.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Let's go.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Max, always thinking of the general public. Oh.
A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Baseball Bat Boy, I remember
Captain
this.
Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a six-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Yeah, I seem to remember you come up against some type of, not like boss, because there wasn't really like technical bosses on here, but some sort of mob fella that was super into it and has all this memorabilia. I think that could be Max Payne 2, but I distinctly remember that.
Get him!
Boom.
A lifetime. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Reminds me a little bit of the boys with their special V. Cool.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with a kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed,
Oh, it's
I
candy.
strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
She's doing the devil's work.
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Do something.
God, it's chaos. Look at him in there with his pants down. Not today, son. Damn. Guy's seen better days. Oh, that's what he deserved.
Get him!
I didn't even realize I had an Uzi out then.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area, the kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines, the blood veins of New York. Right now there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Corneli, it's Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him. Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Right, okay, so that's where I'm going to call it a day for today. The whole point of this series essentially is just to jump back into these old games for about an hour or so, get a feeling of what they were like, get that kind of recap in, and then give my thoughts on the 3 different subject areas I mentioned at the start of the video. So in terms of gameplay, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. It's still super playable. It doesn't feel particularly clunky. The one thing I would say is obviously the aiming system is pretty weak. You can pretty much just spray or pray. Long as it's roughly near, you will end up killing pretty much anything you shoot. Now, out of 10 in terms of the story, I gave this one a 9. It's really, really good. It's engaging. You want to find out what happens next. And I love the way the story progresses through the kind of noir-styled comic script thing going on. The faces that Max Payne pulls are pretty fucking wild. But yeah, overall, it's a really cool way to tell the story. I also think the voice acting is really, really good, considering the age of this game. So, the last area I was going to rate it on was the graphics. Now, in terms of the graphics on this game, yeah, it's pretty dated, it's very pixely and blocky. Overall, it doesn't completely ruin it, like it's definitely still playable, but out of 10, I gave this one a 6 out of 10, which I think is fair, but, you know, you guys may disagree. So, I gave Max Payne 23 out of 30, which is a really, really solid rating. The question, does it hold up in 2023? Yeah, it definitely does. I could quite easily play this entire game and still really, really enjoy it. That's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Did you play this game? Did you love it? And what do you think it's like in 2023? Do you think it holds up? But yeah, that's enough from me, so I will leave you to it, and I will see you next Friday with a new PS2 Classic. Bye-bye.